Deb Ellenberg here from the Polka Dot Powerhouse Lancaster, Pennsylvania chapter with a 4-minute video speaker reel for the 2022 celebration speaker application. So since I didn't see criteria for the video, let me share 3 things so you can get to know me and then finish with a snippet of content from the presentation I'm submitting entitled Maximize Your Networking. So for starters, 3 things. The first thing, my word of the year for 2021 was shine. 2, I'm a climber. That's a rock climber. And 3, one of my favorite quotes is by Maya Angelou. So if you're not familiar with word of the year, it's selecting one word as opposed to writing New Year's resolutions. It's that one intentional word that drives and provides focus throughout the year. I chose shine because what it meant for me was when I help others shine, I shine. And what I learned is that for any of us to shine, we've got to be willing and able to participate in stepping out of our comfort zone. And that's continuously because that's when growth happens. And you know what? We can't do it alone. So that's probably the reason why I'm attracted to rock climbing, whether it's indoors or outdoors, because I am continuously stepping outside my comfort zone. And I rely on my belay partners to be there to support me and catch me when I fall. So I've discovered there are many parallels between climbing and life. And the biggest lesson I've learned is that attitude is everything. I think Henry Ford said it best. If you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. We've got to be willing to challenge the head trash that keeps us from accomplishing some of those amazing things that gets us to do things that help others and help ourselves shine. So that brings me to my last point. Maya Angelou said, I've learned that people will forget what we say. They will forget what we do, but they will never forget how we make them feel. Um, you know, a- as I've grown and become more self-aware, when I'm connecting with others, it's really about being interested versus interesting. As a dot sister, this quote really resonated with me because at the end of the day, it's really about those meaningful connections that matter and contribute to our living extraordinary lives. So, when it comes to networking, what are the reasons why we miss those opportunities to connect? Well, let me talk about 3. First one is that idea of being intentional, as a consideration when we show up. We wing it with no goal or no plan. Number 2, it's we are unprepared or not prepared to network and connect. We haven't given it much thought when we think about those questions that we might ask. I call them the Curious George questions that would engage others in conversation, or how we might best respond to those typical questions we get, such as, what do you do? What made you want to become a dot? And 3, it's that we talk more and we listen less. Because when that happens, the conversation is focused on us and not them. So, what is it that we do when we're networking to create more meaningful conversations and connections? This is the big question that we'll address during the session, Maximize Your Networking. I'm going to talk about 3 things that we can do before, during, and after that really impact our effectiveness in increasing the bonding and rapport and creating trust. I'm going to stop here. I hope this content that I've shared has been helpful for your video selection with your speakers for the 2022 celebration. I look forward to hearing from you on the decision and connecting with you at celebration. This is Deb Ellenberg. Peace out.